Got this piece of melamine here. This is going to be my keep section. I want to rip a little piece off of the end of this. I'm going to bring my fence in just like this, kind of close to the blade. I'm going to set my material here like this. This is the material we want to cut. I'm going to set a 1/2 inch piece of plywood on top of that. And then I'm going to use what's called an L fence. So this L fence is just 2 pieces of Baltic birch plywood that's screwed together. It's got a cutout here so that I can remove offcuts from underneath it, which will make more sense here in just a second. Then I got a couple holes here for clamps. I'm going to use 2 F-style clamps. I like to take these little rubber things off of here for stuff like this. I drop one right inside this hole, secure it down, and take the rubber off of that guy too, secure it down. To get set up, all I need to do is raise my blade up just past my material, but not cutting into my fence preferably. I'm gonna take my square, we're gonna go to the outside of here to a tooth. I'm gonna bring my fence in. I just want this lined up with the outside of my blade. So the outside of this fence lines up with the outside of this blade. So as I go here, I should either hear no metal scraping the blade or just barely any metal. So get it as close as you possibly can. A couple of different things that we can do here. I can use a guide, if you will. Let's say there's no sandpaper on here and it's just a bare piece of MDF. As long as it's straight, what I can do is I can use some double-sided tape and I can tape this right here to this line, just like this. Once it's secure, I can run it through the fence this way. What I'm gonna do is something different. So this piece of MDF right here has 150 grit sandpaper on one face and one edge, and that allows me to have some grip. We're gonna line it up with this edge that I wanna cut off. I'm going just to the left of my line because that's how I laid it out. As we drive it through here, the offcut is gonna get cut off. It's gonna fall in here out of harm's way, and this is going to give me a perfect cut. So many things you can do with an L fence or a pattern fence like this. So let's go ahead and turn the saw on and make a cut. And just like this, we're nice and flush. I'm exactly on my line where I want it to be. Our offcut is right in here. And of course, that's what this little thing is for, so that we can clear out offcuts very easily. And now, this piece is ready for my project. Again, I'll go over it in another video at some other time for you guys. It's pretty easy to figure out how to build, but I figured I'd show it to you, excuse me, just because, I don't know, it's just such a cool thing to have in the shop. Works really good for lots of stuff. Thank you so much for watching as always, and we'll see you guys in the next video.